Ladies and gentlemen, areas of inquiries, questions, and answers. Of course, yeah, I'm just getting addition a clue out of few areas concerns of if I'm to answer those questions of whatever they are not to be answered, they are to be answers. Of course, our times at works. That is all is to answer. Of course, any outbound or inbound issues that actually here affect things. So past due, we have a lot of issues. Yeah, that is a concern to copyright policies, of course, the copyright eligibilities, and then our users, and then our staffs or our employees, the people who are willing to sacrifice their times, their conscious times, which they actually invest from their previous schools, and then for which they also did some work experience with other previous employers, and many of them, they have a lot of experience for which they now turned and they begin settled with us as these teams, and then their extension is to ensure, yeah, we are the copyright of this, and then they are utilizing us fully to the capacities that is available. So past dues, we mentioned that if this is the Z shape that we have here, if how we can utilize it fully, or how we can minimize it, and then by resizing it fully, whatever they contain, 10,000 images or 40,000 images, or you name it. Okay, those are the graphics levels we have there inside 1Z, and then how to zoom them, and then that if now we are able, because we are able, and then the whole zoom is able to flip on in MasterCard or Visa, and then they stand there, and then they become available. Of course, pocket size, you will for sure see them on my chest. They're very resizable size with my names over beside it, and your names beside it. Because I have a big dilemmas. The whole thing is unresizable at the moment, and we did the one we resize. That's how they looks on the computer. But if we appeal to any employees, if they are willing to use it like that, till we get them updated, we get them updated and graduate them. Okay, so that is the least, because people want to chop the money. Yeah, you want to chop money. This is, yeah, job ready. Of course, you want to put your effort at work. Yeah, job ready. You come, you work, you do it anywhere you want, work from homes, wherever. But we encourage is a copyright is an ideal. No changes, because you work from home, no supervisor, nobody there. Okay, that is you there, and then that's why you are seeing, yeah, another guy started the whole thing, and then went and give it off to another name, nickname it somewhere, and then fool us, and then pull away, and then because they are not longer interested, because no supervisors, yeah, and we hire you at no supervisor, no nothing, and then that is your own boss. Of course, how you make your own money, and then you make it billion, that's up to you. You make it which one, that's up to you. But our name cannot go another name or another things. So we are actually Z shape, and then we have over 40,000, of course, image insert all over that particular Z, and then the containations of that particular Z. So how people use it, that's how they depends upon. So that is our own TikToks which cannot be bent, and our own TikToks which cannot be shut down, our own routines, job routines worldwide, wherever we practice them, wherever we do them, is particular laws. But on concerns and on areas, of course, who are we? We are, of course, these teams. And then, yeah, in many areas, questions were raised from different portfolios, or from different areas of views. Obligations has been raised, and then people say it, yeah, does that TikTok's banning, the banning of TikToks, if you ban TikToks, and then that is a TikTok banned, and then how do TikTok even started? Yeah, it is started out of this one, a few scratch. Someone just scratch. They are thinking, yeah, now they perform better. They are thinking now they perform better, and then they are thinking now they settle better, because they are not really senseful. Okay, they are not senseful enough. They don't know. Is like a nonsense, because in 14 days, the whole thing people are saying to them, their reaction is, this is not outstanding. This is not outstanding. Stay out. This is not outstanding. Stay out. This is not outstanding. Stay out. Then they keep pushing and pushing, and they want to stay in. And then now, putting them the more world exams on the world map. If we take example Sudan map, the divisions there. And then who is the supervisor for that particular map? And who is the disorganizer? If it's us, the Crotoms, we want to be using our copyrights. You know, the copyright, the Sudan copyright is Khartoum. So if that is the Khartoum, that is the copyright. And then you know Khartoum is still copyright. So who is not doing the copyright? The guy is the TikTok origins. Okay, the down the one on the Juba area is the TikTok origin. So the credit is as a purpose to multitask forces to create more war in the futures, and then so that people held around their neighborhood want to be resistant. They are no more, and then they have to run up and down, up and down. And you can see the whole TikToks is there. If you look, you compare the neighborhood of that particular Juba, and then that particular Kinshasa, of course, it reacted there, and then conflicted Kinshasa to evacuate Kinshasa, and then to go to another countries. Okay, so that is, they built a dilemma there. People run away. So what are those resolutions? Because that is a bad TikToks. The forces there is a bad TikToks actually. So if it's already bad TikToks, a bad reputations, yeah, this is a woman. A woman is born in the households of a father and a mom or a mother. And then at the duration of 18 years, the woman may decide that, yeah, I passed my old schools, and then now I become self-employed or employed, and then I have to go and begin another family expansions, and then they begin the family expansion, but that will not be reasonable now, because you make it, you use the force, they can comply at first. In 2000 what year, in 2012, they may understand you. They may say we don't know. They may say this is 50-50. I don't know. You may, whatever you use does is useless. You use does is useless, and then useless never become now useless. It's to become now the tensions of this one, exchanging now the matter of us, splitting. This one is pulling the rope to pull off, and then that one is pulling this one in, and then this one pulling out. You know, that is a big threat there. Now the two men or the two women, I mean the woman and the men, they have to rival here, because people we accuse the map is very fake. We believe our copyright users, the producers, because this is a church pillar. To put a cross on my face and then on my chest, and then all over, and then to claim that I say Amen for that particular area. Of course, it needs different. The origins. The pillar is Khartoum, is not Juba. Okay? So if that is the pillar, if I want to be the president of Sudan, I will go to Khartoum, not to Juba, and then begin claiming I'm the president of that particular area. It's very fake. That's why the TikToks is that's how they bend it. And if you understand from what I'm explaining, that's how TikToks is bent. Someone is running something on your behalf, very wrong. And then they may accuse you, they may end even troubleshooting near you, and then ending, and then at the end they may say this is a prank, and prank, and prank. No, the whole thing is not well started, and then they're not well maturely moderated. So you need to be steady, steady. And then being steady means the holdings should be consistent. So that from that level of a start to that level of ending, the whole thing built their reputations from where they started to where they ended. So that's how people should believe, because we are saying this is of course a collapse. This is of course a collapse building, and then shall I push my company there to Juba? No, I cannot. If the more I post there, I may say this is a cross exams. The performance of that a particular candidate in these exams is very fake. The result is very fake because they are bearing fail. All no 100% aren't there in a particular subjects obtained. No 100% obtained there. That is, they obtain only how many? They only obtained their availabilities, particularly that they are available in Juba. Secondly, they obtained, they know only this route. I go there, I come back. I know go there, I come back, and I open this paper to that paper. This is the paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They know that is a 3. This is the injuvulators, I know that, 4. And then this is my headmasters, I know that, 5. And then this is my teachers, I know them, but they are all here. And, some of them, they are not there, they know that, make it 6. And then their routine back home, and then back there, back home, back there, back home, back there. That activities, if you combine if it's 5 or if it's 10, and then the combination become not less than 10. That is, if you take the average may be very poor performance. No mark there, of course. The performance is very weak, and that TikTok is, of course, must be bent. So it's not appropriate. That's why if you look on the Facebook's papers, and then you look on the YouTube papers, and if you look, there are these two problems makers. Of course, anything reported on Facebook or published on Facebook is Facebook's, and then anything published on YouTube's, and YouTube is YouTube's. But you may see they have you can see the paper is not too strong, because we have a fake storm. The paper is affected by the thunderstorms, because you may see as if the paper is also afraid, and then they're saying that they're expecting more rainings coming, flood disasters, more guns got shot anyhow. That's why the papers, they are screwed, and then they are thinking the future is not nearby. So what are the appropriate areas there, ladies and gentlemen? Some think is different. Shall those be the resolutions? Shall those be the building? Of course, you see, you compare from here, you compare from there, you compare from there, and then you see this is your office, and that is your office. Of course, you are in Juba, and that is your office. Does that my office in Juba? No. And then does the guy, this is Uber, and then the Uber, the employees or the drivers, they're getting hijacked by the police. They're getting pulled over because they want to make money. And then the making of that particular money, they don't know the senses of that particular money, how this money is made there. They don't know. And then this is a taxi company. A taxi company was registered in Canada. And then the taxi companies is $0. Whatever you call a taxi right now is $0. And if now Uber ride become available around Canada, and then we are seeing the limits. There is a limit call for taxi. Once you buzz a taxi, okay, you call it, and then you will see $3.50 right there before your trips begins. It's no longer free delivery. The taxi is no longer free deliveries. So you are seeing a tax has been laid there, a tax which may get this one bottle of beer, one bottle of cant, a beer cant, you know. So, and they sometimes may get even a box of that particular cant. So a guy put it down there. And then if you look on the, particularly for the taxi, none of those will be hijacked. And if you look on the public phone, what about the public phone? You ring a public phone. A public phone is how much? Is roughly 25 cents or 50 cents. And then if you begin there, the guy may add from 25 cents. They may add another 50 cents. They become 75 cents. Calling public phone. Margins. And then if now you go to vending machines, this is a pub, okay, a Coca-Cola. The kind of Coca-Cola is supposed to be 50 cents at addition at homeless shelters, 50 cents. And then if you go there, you may see that is 75 cents to $1 there. Yeah, because this is a company started. A guy started a company, Uber started a company, and then Uber is registered, he registered himself as Uber, and then for us, we don't know, we are expecting this could be, they want to retail something, they are retailer. And then if you go to their store in London, they never even chop food, they never even sell food to people. But if you go to USA, they will say they are riding food to people's homes. I don't know how possible that could be. So I really don't know. And then you can see they're saying, yeah, this is this guy Uber right. And then if this is Uber rights, and then the criteria is like this, and then this is a taxi. A taxi has their concrete areas. We know if you're going from here, this is a city mall, you're coming from city mall, you're coming to this one, this is this address, Gray Street here, and these apartments is roughly 5-minute walks. Okay, 5-minute walks, you come from there, that is roughly $5, okay? Or less than $5 you are supposed to pay here. And then if now you call a taxi, and then they reach to the Clara Mall there, downtown at King and Dundas, and then now you enter the taxi, and then you first see your mileage is $3.50, and then to come there to here, they can no longer charge you $2 only. You see, now you have to pay. You have to pay more than the addition, $6. You have to pay $6 point, because for coming there to right here is roughly $3. Kicking this corner here is roughly 50 cents. You see, so it's all deadly. So because the guy was indoor there, the Uber camp, and then added addition the budget there. I don't know how they pull out. They said the Uber, because I'm accountant and I have a payroll administrations and accountabilities, a CGS level. So, and if that's the situations, we are CGS or we are bankers. We know accounting. So this is accountants complaining here. And this is accountants, okay? So if this is accountants, we are pointing the errors. the things that we see there. Okay, so this is the situation. If this is the situations, and then your think is, does that really make it? Because the guy come and then the pull out his, because he come new as a company, he registered their new companies, and then registering these new companies, does that make him to pull out all his liquor resources? He added liquor resources upon to the public, of course. Once he come in, he get to the public level as a big stores. He open a big stores to the public. What is first supposed to happen with him if he come? And if I'm a musician, I'm a guy, I don't require much, but I'm a humanizer, a womanizer, a womanizers. And then all along, if I come into my company, I move all the women to my companies, and then all the expensive women there, I move to my companies, and then we're wasting company budget how much? And then we tend to be very lazy, of course. Yeah, we tend to be lazy, and then we are womanizers. I'm a womanizers. And then all my women, I brought, let's say, 100,000 good women. And then those good women, we all go with them to the stores. We tend to be lazy, or we tend to be hardworking, and then we work harder, and then we return back our that 60 within this company, with this company standard. That's what I'm saying. So Uber himself is a drunkard. If he's a drunkard, he's a good drunkard. And then, of course, you must move all his liquor systems, and then he put it back to that investment that he have as Uber. And then there, if he put there, and then putting that policies, introducing that policies to the rights, and then taxi is a right, a bus is a right. And if you look at a bus right is a ticket of a bus. If you're going a two-way, you pay. You go by a bus here, city bus. You go to the mall, one mall to another mall to another mall. You come back home in 90 minutes, and then that ticket which you get there as a transfer plus what you pay inside to the driver is $2.50 or is $2.25 in 2004, and then they add 25 cents, it becomes $2.50, and then around this one 2012, they added as $2.75. Okay, after we announce it seamlessly around the COVID years, and then they say they reduce the fee, zero fee to all the residents, because the city bus get very same, because they see that they're gonna lose the business. They settle their business, a broke business, is for charities, is made for charities, is not made for anything to grab people money or to use people money anyhowly. So they make it very lazy business with a down fee, so which cannot even germinate anyhowly. So they make it germinate anyhowly when during COVID years, and then that's when they accelerated it. They pull it all off. You can go without any ticket collected from you, because they over collected, and then the guy cannot resolve it. At the end, these bus routes, as we said, they got scattered, and then another bus they put it that end. You have to wait another extra hours outside there, because the guy want you wasted there. You cannot connect now very fast. You see, because so that they may introduce this kind of Uber squeeze there, and then what are you doing? How rich are some of you? You pay the guy. We cannot pay the guy. We are not the guy. We don't use the guy even. But why are we involved? You know the circumstance from the other emphasis that we introduce, and then to the other one, and then you know exactly why we are supposed to answer here. This is QA's, questions and answers regarding there. So this is one point there. And then to connect further, and then you may see, yeah, this is the same criteria which connected the taxi. Okay, a taxi is like that. Also the same thing. If you call a taxi, of course they goes, and then they goes. the limit is there. There is no this one charges before the customers enter the taxi. You cannot charge the customer before they enter the taxi. If you did, that is a scam. You scam the whole thing. And then that's why if you look there, some of those Uber employees, they are seeing themselves, they got scattered, they got done this way, because they are trying to what? They're trying, because that is like, they are scammed, of course. They're scamming people. That is a scam. They look scammed, of course. If they look scammed, and then what are they really ideal there? Because we told you very clearly, they move their systems, and then this one move their systems, this one move their systems, and then that one move their systems. So, but this is, let's say this is how they works. This is how they works. So, if that's how they works, and then like the same thing, if we talk of the comedians, that's how the comedians, they try their policies, uniting their policies, and then their concentration is they have it all there with them. That's how. So otherwise, let me not waste very much, and then that is the least additional feedbacks that we can of course emphasize if it come to those areas that of course, yeah, you have your own dilemmas. Yeah, you are saying you are not certified. Yeah, with not answer this one. You are not certified with not answer the other one. You are not certified with not answer this one. Yeah, that is all the same thing. But the thing is like this. Let's be very sincere. So this is a copyright base. Okay, a copyright base. If this is a copyright, of course we have our copyrights, and then another guy went and have their copyright, which is not really what we have. Okay, we try to urge, we urge, and we urge, and we urge. This is the right copyright, is this one you should use. If you use this one, you make your money there, and then those money you make, they're all yours. If you failure to do so, that is what it is. So, and then how can we resolve these matters of the other guy? So that is not our concerns. Our concerns here is just because we come with the various issues, because we are affected here, affected there, and then they brought because as I told you, I'm a little bit here in the same process with this guy, Uber owner. Okay, we come as a family from the other countries, but we got scattered here in this country. So if any of those questions come there, those guys, they are knocking their heads all over, and then they want to be fixed. Yeah, this is the least I fix you there. If you don't want it, that is up to you. I don't want it. Also, I'm not a user, Uber user, but I fix you. Because your dilemma scammed, and then I watch this guy, the other guy put Uber, and they have big problems there, looking only for the Uber owner, and then can answer that questions anyhowly, and then done. The guy is done, and then he's done. And then I write a comment, and then I leave it comment, and then the other guy is right there at taxi, Uber driver, very hungry. Okay, want to sue Uber 18 millions, I think $18 million. Failure to pay, and then failure will not failure to go to court. They will go to courtroom, or he have to run appeals. And then whatever he brought, six securities, the guy said, I will box you a lot. That's why I will put all of you down. So because that is what they're saying, that is what they call normally self-force. Self-force. They are using self-force, because Uber is using self-force. If that is a self-force, of course, is not mandatorily what it is. So what are you supposed to do? If you have your old tactics, work tactics, you have your old how you make people, how you make employees, how you make the money, how you make yourself, and then you don't know how this is your food, this is what you eat there, this is what you make it there, then you don't know how to utilize them, you don't know how to make it. yeah, this is how you make it, and then that's how the people who work with you, and then the people who work with you, or the people who live with you, will make it available, and then that's how from them to them to them to them, that's how they grow. Of course, that's how they become available, and then how do you want it? That's the possibilities here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me not waste really very, very much. Otherwise, that is the far dilemmas we have so far there.